Today on Simple Food, Simple Life, I'm going to show you how to cut chicken hind quarters. Hello, it's me, Robin, from Simple Food, Simple Life. I was getting ready to cut some chicken, and I wanted to show you quickly, if I can, how to cut or separate thighs from the legs, which if you go to the store, they're called chicken hind quarters because it's the thigh and the leg attached. And at my local Fairway store, I was able to pick these up for 49 cents a pound. And that's pretty doggone good, isn't it? So I'm going to show you because I wanted to separate these. So I'm getting ready to cut them. And I thought it was a good opportunity to show you how to do that. Okay? All right. Hang in there and I'll show you how it's done. Now then, one thing I recommend when you do this is to get your utensils, your bowls, everything assembled so you can proceed on without having to stop and continually wash your hands, okay? All right, so this is what a chicken hind quarter looks like. It is the leg and the thigh that is attached. So we want to separate the leg from the thigh, and so what we need to do is, the first thing you need to do, you see where the leg flexes? That's the joint, and that's what we're looking for. So when you find that, just make a little mark in there. You don't always get it perfect, but sometimes you do. But sometimes you just kind of have to feel around a little bit, okay? All right, so I think I have it, but we shall see. Now I'm just going to try to separate that out. And I can see that I've run into some bone there. That's okay. But once you expose that, you can kind of take a look, okay, and see where you are at. So, and another thing too, you can go underneath, okay? And then if you run into an obstacle, just break it, like I did there. Sometimes you can get it perfectly, sometimes you can't. It doesn't really matter. You can still manage it. Now then, here is the leg portion, nicely cut. And this is also an opportunity to clean up your chicken pieces. And I have a bowl here that I'm going to put the chicken pieces that I have cut. I have a bowl here to put scraps because it's also an opportunity to trim the chicken pieces. So you see here, see this fatty portion here, and there's a little bit of a thin skin there. I'm going to simply cut that off, and I'm going to put it in my scrap bowl, and this will go into a freezer bag. I will use it for chicken broth. Now, just take a look at your thigh and clean it up however you see fit. All right, there it is. There's the thigh portion. Now keep in mind, I was able to purchase these. I'm going to do another one here and show you. Just kind of feel that. Keep in mind, I was able to purchase these for 49 cents a pound, which is a very, very good price. And see, I'm going to break that. And sometimes you just have to work it. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you get a perfect cut and sometimes you don't. There you go. Feel it? You can feel it with your knife. So, I got these for 49 cents a pound, and that's extremely good buy. So I bought 10 pounds. And I'm willing to do that little bit of work and effort that it takes. And there's another leg. I can put that in the bowl. I'm willing to do a little effort that it takes to be able to save that kind of money. Now once again, I'm going to trim up those bits and pieces from the thigh, and I'm going to put this in my bowl for my scraps. And again, those will go into a freezer bag, and I will be able to make broth out of them. Now you see this little portion here, that little fatty portion? Sometimes you'll get that. Just cut it off and put that into your scrap bowl. Okay, all right. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? See how nice that looks? That's a nice plump thigh. And we're going to be able to get a lot of good out of these chicken legs and thighs just by putting in a little bit of effort. I'm going to continue to separate these, and then I will put them in freezer bags, mark them, and I will show you what I end up with. In the meantime, don't leave, okay? Okay, I'm going to wash my hands just real quick so that I can switch my camera off and then bring you back. Okay? I don't want to get chicken gunk on my camera. That's another thing while I'm thinking of it. Make sure that you sanitize everything and make sure there's no cross-contamination, because anytime you're working with poultry or meat of any kind, you just want to be careful about that, right? Okay, be back. All done. It didn't take that long, actually. This is what I've got. I've got 10 chicken thighs and 10 chicken legs. Now, because my legs are smaller, I packed them all in one bag. And my chicken thighs, because they're bigger, I divided them up, 5 each. This is what I like to do. I like to try to keep them packed in one layer. I'm going to put them in my refrigerator freezer upstairs here in my kitchen instead of in my freezer downstairs in the basement for now. And what I do is I just simply let them freeze, and then I kind of break them up a little bit, loosen them up before I pop them in the big freezer. That way I can take out as many legs as I want to cook, and I don't have to use the whole package because they separate nicely that way. I do the same thing with the chicken thighs. I just have them in one layer. After they're frozen, I just separate them out a little bit. That way I can just reach in the bag, take out what I want to cook. And here is the bag of scraps for chicken broth, and I just marked that chicken for broth and put the date on there. I generally keep this in my refrigerator freezer in my kitchen because as I get other scraps of chicken, I can put them in the bag, and when the bag is full, I will make chicken broth, or if I have some really good bones, I'll make some bone broth out of this. So that's a good way to stretch your food dollar. I think this is pretty good for 49 cents a pound. I spent less than $10 on 10 pounds of chicken. That makes me very, very happy. So look for the bargains. If you're willing to do a little bit of the work or learn how to do it yourself, you can really take advantage of, excuse me, of a good buy at your supermarket, okay? Because this adds up little by little. Now, before I laid this out, I disinfected my area, and I will, I made a video showing how to make a really good disinfectant spray, and I will put that in the description below. I'll put the link there. And also, prior to this, I posted a video showing you how to cut up bone-in whole chicken breasts. So you really want to go there, and it'll just show you how you can do it yourself and really get fantastic mileage out of your purchases, especially when it comes to your meat purchases, okay? All right, I hope you give this a try. Don't be afraid of it. If I can do it, you can do it. Everybody has to start somewhere, right? Okay, listen, I love you. And you just remember that little is much when God is in it. Okay? All right, talk to you later. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to follow the link below and visit our Facebook page.